Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Grab a cup of coffee. I hope that I give you some inspiration on an old-fashioned way of living with a garden. It's like the Victory Garden with a little bit of a cottage appeal. So the beginning of this video, we have to go back a couple weeks because I went to get all of the garden seeds that I wanted to have this 1900s Peter Rabbit garden. So what I did was I went through all the books and I found a really nice website that talks about what is in all of Beatrix Potter and what's in her garden. What does she have in the books? So I wrote down those flowers and different herbs, and I wanted to see if I could find them. Now, I could have found them all online, but we decided to go on a little trip. And that was fun, just to go to Lowe's because we had to go there already. I'm showing you the farm scenery because we live in a farm community and we are very blessed to have beautiful farms in the travels that we take. So now we are headed into the towns and the cities. I like to say we are headed to town. People find that very interesting, the way I use the term heading to town, but that's how it is, and that's how I feel like it, because when I leave my little homestead, I'm leaving the protection of my little homestead, and I love to go away, but boy, oh boy, do I love to come back. I find that my thoughts and my mind have switched gears, and I'm doing a lot of reading and just researching. What was the gardens like in the olden days? The good old days, the old-fashioned way of living. what did people have in their gardens? So I'm trying to establish my home life like the 1900s. You know, there's something to be said. Not everybody wishes to go back in time, but I do, and that's just my personality. This is a beautiful Amish farm that I like to give canning jars to throughout the years. Now we're going to go to the beginning, and this is when I started tilling my garden and I was getting all of my garden ready. So as you can see, there's not much growing, but have no fear. In this same video, I'm going to show you the time lapse of what it looks like today and what was my thought. And you know, I say a garden is like an empty page, waiting to be written upon, waiting to draw upon. And what do you want your empty page to look like? What do you want to draw on it? It seems hopeless when you're at this stage, when everything is so dark and dreary and cold and uninviting. But as it's fluid, my videos are so fluid because every single day things are bursting back into life, and every single day my property takes on a whole new look. Wintertime is bleak, as you can see all of the dust, and that is from the ashes of our wood stove. But my garden has never been healthier. And so this is the beginning of just tilling the ground. I've tilled it over and over again, and I tilled all of the cardboard that I did years ago. I have so many beautiful worms now, and my garden is the Garden of Eden. When I'm finished with it, you won't believe what it looks like. A couple weeks I've been really working hard on my garden, and I'm going to be showing you a little bit of a rapid look at when my garden started to where it looks today. And so you're going to go along with us to Lowe's because we're picking out the Peter Rabbit books, picking out the gardens that was in the Peter Rabbit books. So all the plants that were in Peter Rabbit in the storybooks, because we're making a victory garden like World War II, but we are adding a little bit of a flair to the country, to the cottage, to the very magical look of having a garden. So I planted the onions in the beginning of April, and then I will show you at the end of the video what it looks like as of today. Lots of onions. So we are going to have the typical garden where we have the carrots and the potatoes and the onions. We also have leeks, and I'm going to be trying some beans, and then we're going to have the beautiful with the flowers. So the way I'm painting everything is I'm painting the vegetables in among all of the flowers to give it that beautiful canvas. Because it is a big part of our property that is dug up in the front of the lawn, we want to have it really nice looking as well. So all the seeds that I got at Lowe's, now I'm going to be planting all of them. So the first thing that I am doing is I'm planting my beautiful pansies, and Johnny jump ups and sweet peas and roses are my favorite flowers. And so we have this one raised garden bed, but I got rid of most of mine. I simply wanted it a very simple approach. I wanted it to look extremely old-fashioned, and so that's where the 1900s comes into effect. I didn't like all the galvanized tin and all of that out in the garden. I just wanted to keep things really simple and less cluttered, and you will be seeing that in my inside of my home and everywhere. I have decided to just really make my life simple as I age. Now, I love raised garden beds, but for me, for now, I'm going to have it this way. So what did I plant in my Peter Rabbit 1900s garden? So we have a psyllium, and we also have all of the old cottage flowers like hollyhock, and we have cosmos and marigolds. We have sweet peas, larkspur. We have a lot of perennials that won't flower this year, but they will flower next year. And then we have yarrow. We also have a lot of wildflower mixes. So this is what I am doing and getting everything ready. For me, I find it so much cheaper to buy the seeds than to buy the perennial plants, even though the perennial plants would be very nice because they would already be established. But this is so much better as far as economically. As you see, I changed the greenhouse. It's all functional now. We don't have big tables and chairs. We have it to do exactly what it's supposed to do. Here's the garden today. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of lines, and those string lines will be removed once everything is up and established. But because it's not up yet, we still have the string lines. In the next videos you're going to be seeing, I am going to be adding a little before and a little after. That way you can see what it looks like and how much work it was to get that far. So I want to introduce practicality plus a magical look at having a garden that's going to be a lot of fun. Williamsburg, Virginia. This comes from Williamsburg, Virginia, and that is the lovage. Lemon balm, feverfew, and all of the herbs. And of course, now we have Peter Rabbit. Well, this concludes today's video. I'm in my Peter Rabbit garden is well on its way. So what else are we going to be planting? I hope you stay tuned to keep watching. So we are going to be doing exactly what is in the Peter Rabbit books. And I got a lot of onions. So basically my onions are going to be for the onion tops. I'm going to freeze them, I'm going to dry them, I'm going to use them like chives, and of course I will be using the bulbs as well. Take care everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.